I started doing found object art, from my father. He's the found object artist that started it all. I can remember back in the day when I lived at my parents' house, his welding shop was in the basement. So we would go down there, I'd be in my full pajamas with the giant gloves, holding metal while he welded together and melting my fingers, and him just like, don't let go, don't let go. So that's where it all started. And as I grew older, I found that I liked it. I liked working with my hands. I'd like to paint, I like to do photography, but I feel like the passion was to be able to take an object that had a mundane existence and change it into something super cool. And then the scales, sizes, and all the possibilities of one object were really fascinating to me. It's almost like creating movement out of a static object, something that can never run just because it's made out of parts that would never be able to run, but to create the essence of movement from a static sculpture that must have been impregnated into my existence at a young age. My brother, he went to LA, found this cool gallery, said I should call the gallery because they represent the types of art that I create. They called my house, I picked up the phone and talking to the lady, and she was like, do you know Mad Max, was the first question. And I was just like, oh my God, whoa, my God, here we go. She's like, I'm from Australia production company. We'd like to fly you out for a week and you could see if you want to work on the next Mad Max movie. And then she's like, it will be a 3-month job. And I was like, well, do I pack for a week or do I pack for 3 months? And the lady was like, I'd pack for 3 months. Once I was there, it was just the most amazing job I think I've ever had, and probably will ever have. Just hundreds of vehicles, hundreds of motorcycles, props. We made so many weapons. It was amazing. Like they gave you a wad of cash and sent you to the junkyard and were like, pick whatever you want, bring it back, talk to the art director, see if they like it, do a sketch, say what you want to do. And it was 3 months of just an amazing job. I love to go to work every day. The art director said to me, he's like, oh, do you want to make the guitar? And I was like, yeah, whatever. And he's like, I'll get 3 stipulations, George Miller said. It needs to have 2 necks, it needs to throw flames, and it needs to be a really cool piece. And I was just like, sold. So double neck, found all these pieces. I had runners that I'd be like, oh, I need this, and they'd go find it for me, which was really cool. And I ended up making it, I don't even know if you guys know, but I ended up making it out of a bedpan. That's what the body is. Slit it, clamshelled it in half, and then shoved a French trumpet inside of it. And the director said it looks like the inside of guts, like the internal system, and he loved it. And it just went from there. And then I talked to the pyrotechnic guy, and he's like, I know you're gonna wanna do this. And I'm like, just tell me what I need. I need the 2 sets of fuels. I need an accelerant, and I need a way to make it work. And he showed me what I needed to do, and I added it to the guitar, and it was just, they took it out in the back, it threw a 45-foot flame. It was just insane. The whole family went, first day it came out, sitting there, whatever, front and center, and we were just blown away. It was just like, the movie was great. When that guitar came the first time on the thing, we were just like, holy shit, this is gonna be so cool. And then the fight scene, and at the very end, when it comes full screen, and my mother was she's screaming out. It was amazing. It was amazing.
And they didn't let you keep the guitar?
No, my guitar is either hanging from that truck or the director has it somewhere, which would be cool to find out. But if I was George Miller, I would have that in my house. Yeah.